What's up, everybody? Hope all is well with all. So, I have recently been tasked with a task from my church that I have never been tasked with before. Something called a fast. Now, if you look at me, nothing screams out quick. You would ask me to do something called a still, where I could be sitting down to do it maybe. But I learned a fast is a dedication by you to give up something most frequently used, like something that you mostly do, like mostly is food, to depend, rely, and re-intensify your focus on God. And it's denying something vitally important to you. Now, I know some of you will go around and say, well, I love the New York Knicks. I'll just give up watching the New York Knicks games. No, knowing you have Optimum Cable. And Optimum already started fasting for MSG since last year. You know, that's why the people want a refund. That don't count. But a fast is like typically like a day or two, sundown to sundown. My church, we were tasked of achieving a 21-day fast, which isn't, you know, it starts feeling like sarcastic. A 21-day fast, that's like big people nicknamed Tiny. Because in reality, a 21-day fast is also a 504-hour long. There's nothing speedy about it. Like we fast, we expect to start the fast and be in the midst of the water, and like John 6:21, when they realize it's Jesus, they accept him in the boat and they immediately at the shore. We expect the fast to be quick. But, you know, by being impatient, you just really starting to question your faith, wondering why it's taking so long. Need to worry about who snuck the life preserver on his boat. Because self-preservation has us operating the mantra, just to be on the safe side. And then, well, how are you not safe with Jesus? I know it's February, but you're just starting to act warm. You know? People that read the Bible know what that is. You know, and I think we may be getting faith confused with hope. There's a difference. We may not even know what faith actually is. It may just be a third of us that may know what faith is. Like one third of us know that faith is believing in the Lord, that the Lord will provide, and trust that he will do it even if there's no signs that it could happen. We just have faith that it will be done because of him. The other third is confusing faith with hope, faithfully hoping it would happen if we could see it starting to take form. Then we will establish our trust and faith. That's not faith. That's something else. That's where you got to know the difference. And people say, what if that's only 2/3? What about the final third? Well, that final third is usually like the young generation, the music generation. You ask the younger generation, what do you know about faith? And you're like, I know she was once married to Biggie. Like, stop. No, I mean, yes, the singer named Faith was married to him, but no, I'm talking about faith in the Lord. But I was like, I never knew a fast could be long. You know, I'm thinking like a day or two. So there's a real commitment. And unfortunately or fortunately, people with health conditions can avoid this. Those blessed, lucky people with diabetes. Bet you didn't expect to hear that one, huh? Yeah. That's like your get out of jail, get out of hell free card. Because how are you going to explain a 21-day fast to your doctor? Like, yeah, doc, I decided I'm not going to eat for about a month. I'm going to fast. What do you mean that I'm going to have Caesar's fast? Because I will still have to take insulin no matter what, even if I don't eat? Well, I won't take insulin for a month then. Now let's not get crazy now. Just to prove a point. Don't go trying to rebuke your doctor. Your doctor could be married to a cop. Got to have like a good circle of people around you. The bride of Christ, you have to work together. Because sometimes, you go through it and you have your sometimes overly positive people that cause frustrations and potential hostility. You stop taking insulin for a month and cause yourself to go blind. Someone will inevitably say, we walk by faith, not by sight. That's right. 2 Corinthians 5:7. We walk by faith and not by sight. Yeah, that's how I stub my foot. And since I couldn't see the infection, Now I can't see that the doctors have performed something. Now I can't see I have a foot missing, man. If I could see you, I could kick you right now, So you get mad, And when you're mad, you start to think about him less. Because hate fills up quick. Hate fills up fast, Then you start to realize, you should have been trying to kick someone when you realize you should have didn't even thought about it. You realize you should have ever tried to kick someone when you got arrested. You try to explain, officer, I'm sorry, but that person got me so mad when I heard his voice outside. I just lost my mind. I said, I'm just going to kick him. And I realized that, it's when I missed my intended target that I was wrong. And I wasn't in my right mind. And there's no way if I'm in my right mind, if I could see, there's no way I would ever kick a cop. And I'm sorry. And what do you mean you know me? What? I'm a medical patient of your wife. Dun, 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 dun. But I discovered there's like different types of fasting, because they also have something called a liquid fast. Man, I think I end up taking unfair advantage of that. Because the only the restaurants I know in like my area that have like smoothie makers or those like what's it called, the La Cocina restaurants, And I can see myself in there asking for like a bacalao smoothie, yeah, mommy, let me get a bacalao smoothie and hook it up, I want everything that comes with it, You could add those arrows, condules, hook it up, Now, my whole life, I think Latin people hate the way I pronounce their words because they start correcting me out of nowhere, No, Poppy, yeah, no, con means with. You're trying to say with when you say con. I was like, yeah, all right, whatever, Yeah, let me get some arrows with condules, And they get mad. Ay, Dios mío, it's arroz con condules. Like, that's what I said, I just didn't know how to put on that Latin pizzazz on the words, because I'm not Spanish. And I try, I try to sound like I know what I'm saying. I'd be like, holla, buenos dias, and holla, como está? And they're like, why are you saying holla? I'm like, I'm saying hello in Spanish. Oh, that causes an argument. I get the whole Spanish lesson there. No, it's hola. You don't pronounce the H in the words. And words like with the letter J, it's pronounced with the H. And then conjugating verbs of this and that. I'm like, oh, I think I'm going to stick with English, So I'm like, that whole thing. I was like, really? I brought it back to him. I was like, so back in the 2000 when Ja Rule came out, or should I say Ja Rule, his song was like, hola, hola, all my homies making dollars, dollars. Like, I don't think that's how it went. It's holla, And I know it must frustrate them because the intensity of the words that they use when they reply back to me. And they're like, ay, Dios mío. Like, what? Wait, ay, Dios mío? What? Okay? What? Oh, hell no. I love women. I'm straight in at 6 o'clock. I don't know what you're talking about. Ay, Dios mío, Mr. Stupido, yada, yada, yada. Ay, chichi tu mama y de chacón con papas fritas. Como que el pecte, yada, yada, yada. What? Cala tu boca. And I was like, wait, hey, I know that last word. What do you mean, boca? What the heck does veggie hamburger meat have to do with this conversation? For real, I used to get mad, get like scared, nervous whenever I went to like Spanish house parties in the hood because they would yell out words that had me afraid of my life. And being the only black person there, I get scared, I'm at a party and they start yelling out, weapon! I was like, oh snap, y'all got weapons? I ain't that serious. The guy like, hey, Papi, cállate. And I'm like, and I'm so this threat is real. Because how you just going to yell out your martial art disciplines out loud? He said, cállate. I'm thinking he's saying karate, What better pronounce it karate, So I'm not trying to be outdone. So I just yell out loud, oh yeah, judo. And obviously they must have been a fan of Cameron and Mace because they said, judo no? So now I'm starting to really feel threatened. So I'm doing kung fu gestures. I'm like, whoa, ninja. And he was like, hey, Poppy, no reason to get racial. Like, what? The heck does that even mean? But then he was like, domino, Poppy. I was like, hey, wait, hey. You said, I'm trying to get racial just because I'm black. What makes you think I play dominoes? You know? He's like, hey, no, uno momento. Wait. You have uno on you now? Man, I haven't played uno in years. You know, I'm the draw four master. You know, I'm down with some uno. You know. Now, I know I'm probably going off on a tirade, you know, due to hunger maybe. This is why the fast should be on focusing on Jesus. You know, fill up on the word, which may be difficult if you're starving. Let me ask you something. You ever been so hungry that you start hallucinating, hearing things, and start over-imaginating? Like, man, I'll tell you, a few weeks ago, you have no idea how happy I got. I became happy. I was joyful. I became so happy at work when I found out that there were cookies on my computer. What? Joy. But of course, the people at work who are not hating, not fasting, are going to hate. Oh no, cookies are bad for your computer. Nuh-uh, you a lie, you know, because my computer's hypoglycemic. You know, you just hating. You know, this could be digital matter, you know. It only got bad when you're reprimanded by your boss at work for licking the computer screen. Drake, I told you last week that there's no edible food on the computer. Yeah, but that was last week, you know. Let me ask you something. If it's not meant for us to eat the cookies on the computer, then why do people say a computer consists of bytes? For the cookies? Duh. Come on, it's obvious. And you heard of megabytes, right? Well, that's when you take too much of the cookies and don't leave any cookies for other users. You know. But eventually you adjust to the fast, you know. Once you get past that hangry stage, you know, you start fasting, and after a while, you start becoming super suspicious and start accusing people because your stomach's growling. You know, you'd be like, come on now. How are we going to fast for 21 days and she gained 10 pounds? Something ain't right here. Explain yourself, Sheila. You're like, I don't have to explain anything for you. The word was heavy. What? The word on the menu, Sheila? Meow, 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 meow. And that's not them being catty. You know, that's just their stomach growling. Like, you ever see people looking at each other and not saying anything, but you get this dialogue in your head, and there you go. So may the hunger make us humble and not hostile. May it refocus us on Jesus and not on our own plights. Because he faced the ultimate plight for us. When we say he is the way because he said he is the way, which means he is the only way. Because there is no other way. There is no shortcut to the kingdom. But we all need to have a serious relationship with the Lord. You know, because we receive too many chances to be bitter. So know that we're not bitter. We're hungry. Hangry. You know. Hangry with attitudes. Probably sounds like an unfortunate rap group. You know, hangry with attitudes. I can only imagine hungry married people, bitter tensions building up, you know. You can see them trying to work through it like, hey, babe, you know, before we let this hunger make us bitter, let's pray. Bow your head, grab your hands. Like, oh, we come to you. We praise you. Help us be strong and maintain. Maintain. Wait, why does it sound like you eating something? Hold on. Why are you opening your eyes? How do you know if I was opening my eyes if your eyes wasn't already open? Well, my eyes are open now. Well, what was that? Did you just burp? No, that was global warming. Really? Global warming smells like onions now? Well, I'm going to pray for you. Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to pray for you too then. You know. Now everyone's being quiet on purpose, you know. No one's talking, and it's like the silence becomes deafening. And then the hunger and the quietness and hunger makes you even more bitter. And you start to lash out like you don't even know the person, and yet they owe you money or something, you know. Someone just buys that. I never did like your mother. Like, what? At least my mother can cook. Who says my food's not good? You mean besides the Board of Health? Oh, please. You said you like my cooking. No, I said I liked that you're cooking. Because I thought practice makes perfect. But since I've been eating your cooking, I'm starting to think practice leads to malpractice. Oh, Yeah, your food is like you must never cook at all. Please, the whole church the whole church congregation know I cook religiously. Yeah, that's because your refreshments look like you offered a burnt offering and a grain offering. I keep telling you that Jello was not burnt. Those are grill marks. Who the hell makes Jello on a grill? Whatever. Like, how can the Jello be burnt if it still has a liquid center? Like, you actually proud of your cooking abnormality. You know, there's not supposed to be a liquid center in Jello. Oh, that's how your mother makes it. That don't mean it's wrong. Nobody makes it that way. Wait. What you said, burnt offering and a grain offering? What do you mean a grain offering? Those biscuits were nowhere near being done. Oh, please, whatever, bye. And this was just things that made me laugh. Guys would laugh if their wives aren't around. So let me just say this: I believe women can cook. I'm not saying women are bad cooks. They're just women can cook. And the thing is, no woman I've ever dated has ever cooked better than me. I'm just saying. I doubt that'll change because I throw down in the kitchen. Yeah, now the wives will start having a caucus and take that as a challenge. Start planting their revenge on me. Like, we need to get Drake a wife. Tired of him talking his mess. Shoot. Yeah. Esperanza, she can cook. That's right. You tell him, girl. Yeah, let's get Esperanza, No one can. Yeah, and he started talking. They make it sound worse. Like, no one can make cold cereal like I do. Really? Cold cereal? Let me ask you, how many women you know have ever brought you cereal that had fresh cut bananas in it? Well, a few. Oh, so a few are next level? But I bet none of them ever used kiwi. Yeah, I hope not. Don't you dare try that. I'm eating Honey Nut Cheerios. Hey, don't knock it till you try it. Like, man, someone needs to knock you. What? Nothing. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing at all. And you stuck with this festive bowl that looked like Cheerios are molded because of the kiwi coloring. Now, people don't see it. They don't realize, like, oh, I see you eating Lucky Charms cereal, huh? Like, this is not Lucky Charms. Sure it is. I can tell by the green clovers. They ain't clovers. That's kiwi. What kind of citrus is this? Esperanza made it. Well, she said don't knock it till you try it. Well, someone needs to knock it. Too late. We've been there. Esperanza get heated. I'm going to pray for you, Drake, because you need Jesus. Thank you. I think we all do. We definitely all do. Yeah. So come on, my soul. Don't you get shy on me. Lift up your song because you got a line inside of those lungs. So get up and praise the Lord. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. But look, I hope this was entertaining listen. But to learn more or to get to know more about the Lord, you could always attend church. And if you want to attend my church, that's Soul Cry Church in Long Island City, because I'll be there as well. And Soul Cry Church in Long Island City, it's Sundays at 11. Also, you can check out the Soul Cry YouTube page. God bless you all.